All right, we will start the game by returning with Matheson. All right, not a bad little return. There he is, Richard Willie, Dick Willie, coaching his first game at Akron. All right, let's see what he wants. Empty backfield to start the season. We got Maverick Wolfley right in the middle, Stewart. Let's see who gets open. Into the flats to Qualls. First down. Good start to the season for Cato Nelson. Sweep to Dollard. Gonna have a mesh concept going here. Oh, pick. And Cato Nelson throws a pick immediately. First series of the year. There's gonna be some growing pains for sure. Bottling up Bobby Black for no gain. Ryan McLean was there on the tackle. McLean again on the tackle of Bobby Black. Now first third down of the year. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, he's trying to scramble, and Snowden got him. Snowden turned around. Came on kind of a stunt around the D tackle, attacked the right guard, got off his block, and then cleaned up what the defensive end started. So now with this being an FCS kicker, we're going to drop Stewart back and see if we can get a return here. I don't know if he's got the leg for it. Oh, he does. He definitely does. Wow, that would have been good from 55. I was hoping that this would be a nice ease into this. Hand off to Dollard, cut it back, right up the middle. There we go. Press that left side. It wasn't there. Cut back, right up the middle. Cato Nelson picking up the first down. Trying to make up for that first series when he threw a pick. Nelson not liking what he's seeing out there, so he's going to go to the audible. Oh, and the cornerback blitzed it perfectly. Man, it was like he knew what was coming. Calls Hicks and Matheson out right, Stewart out left. See if Akron wants to go to Stewart for the first time today. They don't. Instead, they hit Hicks again. Hicks with a big gain, 22 yards. Right at about the 40-yard line, he was pushed out of bounds. Julian Hicks with a nice catch. Looked like that was a little thrown a little late, but Hicks adjusted to it nicely. Nelson once again changing the play at the line. Now it's a little delayed handoff to Dollard. Trying to make a move. Gets to 2nd and inches. Let's see if Akron wants to take a shot here. Being that it's 2nd and inches, they're looking for it. Nelson's just going to get outside and get rid of it. It is read option. The give is to Dollard right up the middle for 5 yards. Easily picking up the first down. Dollard's 5th carry of the game. He's got just over 20 yards. Let's see if they go back to him right here. They're going to fake to him and hit Knight out of the backfield in the flat. Oh, a nifty little spin move as soon as he caught the ball. Jeremiah Knight with a 7-yard pickup from Cato Nelson. Spun the defender right out of his shoes. Now 2nd and 3 here at the 20-yard line, just inside the red zone for Akron. Looks like the read option again. Nelson gets a block but runs right into it. But 7 yards, picks up the first down. Another read option. Cato Nelson gets a block, breaks off a tackle. He's in an 11-yard touchdown run up the middle. Really gutsy, really trying to make up for that interception he threw on the first drive. Now Smigel to attempt the extra point. Akron leads 7-3 over the Midwest FCS team. Looks like FCS has an injury. Number 36, Young, is out for the game with a mild concussion. FCS going to start their drive at about the 30-yard line here. Tried to run the ball a little bit on their last drive and were unsuccessful. Now they're going to pass. Oh, he had him. Oh, Watts misses the tackle. McLean finally pushes him out at about the 48-yard line. Oh, and Derek Nugent was left wide open after that blitz. And Bubba whiffs on him again. Runs right past him. Right, nice stop up the middle there, where Akron really needs to play some bend but don't break. Bubba still missed the tackle there, but luckily cornerback cleaned it up for him. Now 3rd and 8. This is a big one here for Akron in the first quarter. And they can't stop Scott. He gets into the end zone. Travis Scott. Oh my word. You see right here, they have him, they don't have him, and Scott slides into the end zone. Three of their points, of course, came off of that turnover, that interception by Cato Nelson. But that drive was a lot of poor tackling from Akron, a lot of broken tackles, especially by the quarterback, Travis Scott. See what Akron does to start this drive. Nelson almost got around the corner, the defensive back, Greg Hall, but gets shoestring from behind. You see right there, he had a lane, just couldn't quite get to it before Hall pulls him down by the ankle. That's frustrating when you got Green in front of you and you just can't quite get into that gear you need. Matheson and Qualls out left, Hickson, Stewart out right. Dollar in the backfield, let's see what they do. Motion Dollar to the right. And Stewart up the middle. Stewart's first catch of the game goes for 18 yards and a first down. Nate Stewart, one of Akron's best players on offense, their best skill player. Split out again with 4 receivers. Matheson on the left, Hicks, Qualls, and Stewart on the right. Oh, and Cato Nelson was looking for Hicks up the middle. Just completely whiffed on it. Just a bad pass right there. Matheson, Hicks, Qualls, Stewart split out again. 3 on the right, 1 on the left. Dollar in the backfield, and the handoff's going to go to Dollar. Dollar looking for his own blocks. He gets one. Gets about 6 yards before being taken down by the linebacker. Akron has gotten a pretty good push up front so far today, but they've kind of thrown the ball quite a bit, trying to get Cato Nelson going, and it looks like they're going to be content to just go into the second quarter down a field goal. Now with a 3rd and 4 here, they've got to really try to turn down. This is a big spot for them. They may be in 4-down territory where they are, you know. Richard Willie said that he would like to be aggressive with the play calls. And Hicks on the little hitch route. That's going to be a 10-yard gain. Just trying to get past the sticks. Picks up a little more. Hicks with his 2nd catch of the game. Cato Nelson has settled in pretty nicely after that first pick he threw. Just kind of taking what the defense has given him. Oh, Cato Nelson off to the right. Gets a couple blocks. He's in. He's going for the touchdown. Touchdown zips Cato Nelson from about 35 yards out. Just made the perfect read. Looked like he made a linebacker miss right out the gate, and then got a couple of blocks downfield for the Akron touchdown. Smigel adds the extra point. Akron goes up 14-10 with about 7.5 left in the second quarter. Fiction to kick off, kicks it deep. Looks like it's going to be returnable for Hill. And it looks like Bubba finally got his first tackle of the game, unfortunately after a 6-yard rush from Travis Scott. Black trying to run away, and it looks like number 21 got him. 3rd and 3 here for the FCS Midwest team. A big down here. If Akron gets the ball back, they have a chance to go down and score before the halftime. And they cannot stop Bobby Black. He gets the 4 yards. He only needed 3. Not a killer here, but they really need to bow their necks and kind of keep them from picking up those first downs. And there he is, Bubba finally getting a good tackle. Only giving up 3 yards. Bobby Black would have been much more if he hadn't gotten there. And Chris Thompson with the catch on the sideline. Travis Scott just fitted in right in between the zone there, between the cornerback and the safety. Bobby Black with only a 2-yard rush there. Nice stop by Mitchell. Kelly Powell on the perfect safety blitz. See, he just came up, he just went straight for that cornerback. Thought, hey, he was going to get a free run at him. We know this team's strength on defense is their safeties. That makes it 3rd and 10 here. And, luckily it was 3rd and 13 actually. Now it's 4th and 3. FCS Midwest is going to kick another field goal. Or at least that's what they're set up to do. Let's see if that's what they actually do. And yep, it's going to be good. FCS Midwest is only down by 1 point to Akron with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. And FCS has just put the ball right down Akron's throat, ran it a lot. Only thrown it 4 times, but every single one of those passes has been completed by Travis Scott. They've done a good job against an FCS team or against an Akron team, excuse me. The question coming into the year, coming into Richard Willie's tenure was whether they could stop the run, and so far they have not. Not very good protection, not a good way to start a drive, especially when you're trying to get the momentum right before halftime. And see what they do here. It's going to be Dollar out to the left side. He's going to get 4 of them back. Going to bet part of that was just to try to run the clock a little bit, just in case they don't pick up this first down. Then FCS doesn't have a ton of time left on the clock. They definitely have enough time to score, and a bad pass by Cato Nelson again, trying to force it into the hitch route. They ran the stick concept, and he just completely missed. I think he didn't see 25, and he felt the pressure coming. So now FCS starts with very good field position. 3 minutes and 54 seconds in the second quarter. They can try to run as much clock as possible. And McLean tried to cover the pitch man, thought that his teammate had the quarterback covered, but yet again Travis Scott breaking the tackles, making Akron look like the worst team out here. And a perfect pitch. Bobby Black just short. And it looks like Bobby Black is down. Bobby Black is hurt, grabbing at his left leg. Oh no, that's not good. You never want to see that. The option play, and they're actually going to lose 3 yards. Bad decision by Travis Scott to pitch it to Mike Anderson. And Bubba almost got there again, but it's okay. A.J. Watts cleaned it up for the tackle for loss. Akron's actually going to take a timeout here, try to conserve some of that clock, get the ball back, and maybe score before half here. You really want to try to get, because you're kicking the ball off in the second half, you want to try to keep the momentum on your side. And Scott's going to run for it. Bubba whiffed on the tackle again. I can't believe it. It just seems like he's guessing out there, and he's guessing wrong. Matheson to receive this kick. Breaks it to the outside, gets just about to the 30 again. That's about where he's been getting all day. Akron rolling with Cato Nelson yet again, despite the interception. Hits Hicks right up the middle. Hicks fumbles the ball. Dollar picks it up. Dollar could go all the way. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Tion Dollar. Julian Hicks fumbled it. Tion Dollar picked it up and just advanced it all the way to the end zone. Can you believe it? Akron ties the game up with 2:18. First play that they get the ball back. What a play. What a play by Tion Dollard. It was a great play by the defense to make him fumble it, and then they were focused on the man, and they just let Tion Dollar pick it up and run it all the way to the end zone. Akron gets a huge break there. That's a huge spark. Now the question is, can they keep FCS out of field goal range, out of the end zone right here before half? Hill on the return. And Akron does a good job. You can see there, FCS has scored points on all 4 of their drives. They haven't had to go very far on a couple of them, only 20 yards. They didn't even gain any yards on the last one. Akron really has to play better here. And Anderson out to the right, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, but then Akron gets him down inbounds, keeps that clock running. FCS with only on the 33-yard line. They're finally going to take a timeout with 2 minutes. Oh, what a run. What a run by Chase Hill. Just the option has been killing Akron all game long. They won't have to worry about it here, though, because it is all split out. And good tackling at the spot, keeping that clock running. FCS might have to go into the hurry up here. They're not going to just yet. They are just on the other side of the 50, about the 48-yard line. Akron's 48-yard line. Travis Scott wrestled down after a 5-yard rush there. It's really been tough to contain this young man. He has been all over the place running the ball. Akron better start spying him because he has just been crushing their defense. And Brad Freeman on the catch from Brad Scott. They're in field goal range for what they've made today. With a minute left, looks like Akron is probably not going to keep them from scoring points here. Let's see if they can keep them out of the end zone at least. McClain on another tackle there. McClain's been all over the field today with the tackles. Travis Scott still perfect on the game, 7 for 7. Looks like Akron backed off right before that play. Oh, Bubba forced the fumble, but I think the ground forced it. And it looks like Travis Scott is hurt on the play. Did look like the ball hit the ground before it came out. That's probably going to be overturned. Here we go. We'll get a better look at it right here. Here, Bubba hits him. That's a bad angle. That's also a bad angle. But it looks like he has control. Yep, that is definitely a fumble caused by the ground. Akron is not going to get the ball back, but the clock is going to be running, and Travis Scott has been hurt. Not that you want to see anybody get hurt. Oh, this is weird. Okay, this is strange. That was a funky formation. That looked like the defense came out for the FCS Midwest team and played a snap. Got a first down for him. Now Akron is still just trying to hold them out of the end zone. Travis Scott still on the sideline. Doesn't look like he'll be returning before the end of the quarter. Oh, Riley almost picked it off. He will get credit for the deflection, defending the pass, but he had a chance. He had a chance there to take points off the board for FCS. Snowden misses the tackle. McClain cleans it up. McClain has been all over the field with these tackles today. FCS is going to go in the hurry up, try to score here before the end of the half, try to get in the end zone, and they will. They will, right down the middle. Akron cannot keep this team out of the end zone, off the scoreboard. That's frustrating. That's hard right before halftime. You've lost all momentum. You go down, you get the spark with the touchdown. Now you've got 16 seconds to maybe do something here. Matheson's just going to choose to let it go. Just going to choose to let it hit the end zone so that they get the ball at the 25. See what they can do with it. They do have a couple of timeouts. Maybe Nelson can try to push the ball down the field. Oh, he's got Matheson on the left side. Matheson, a big gainer there, down to about the 33-yard line. What a play here right before halftime. All right, Qualls picks up a first down there. Gets him in better position for a field goal. 40 yards for Smale. He's made every single one of his extra points. Let's see about his first field goal of the year. That's going to be good with a second to spare. Now I would be surprised if they do anything but just kind of pooch this thing down there. It is a line drive right at Johnson, and he is going to be taken down. That is going to be halftime here. FCS Midwest is up by a field goal in a very high-scoring game. If it wasn't for Keto Nelson's turnovers, Akron would be up, but Keto Nelson himself has probably handed them 10 points on, well, I guess, no, both of his drives were the ones that ended in field goals, weren't they? So Keto Nelson has actually not handed them that many points. That time of possession is killing Akron, though, and giving up already 111 rushing yards to an FCS Midwest team, but they have played very well, so maybe they deserve to be here. Chase Hill with another 29-yard return. They'll start at the 28. We know that Coach Willie likes to be in that 3-3-5, but maybe it's time to switch into something with another defensive tackle, something to help out. Chase Hill to the right. They'll stop him right there. Mitchell cleaned up the tackle of A.J. Watts. A.J. Watts has been over the field. 5 tackles, one of them for loss in that big goal line stand that kept FCS out of the end zone after Keto Nelson's second pick of the game. Here they pass again. Decent coverage. Nugent runs out of bounds after only 3 yards. Travis Scott is back in the game. We're told he had a couple of bruised ribs, but worked through it during halftime, and now he's back out there for this second half. He is a competitor. McLean from the right side. He's been all over the place, getting the sack of Travis Scott. Just a good solid form tackle. It is now 4th and 13. And FCS will have to punt the ball away. Stewart back there to receive. His first chance at a punt today. The first time that Akron has gotten FCS to punt. Nate Stewart with an 8-yard return. Good job there. And they've still got Keto Nelson coming out here for the second half. We did ask Coach Willie at halftime if he plans to bring in the second quarterback. He says we'll see how the first drive goes. But it looks like he just wants to hand it off for now. Tion Dollar with a good rush there. He does have a couple of touchdowns today. One on the ground, one on a fumble recovery. So maybe that's the answer here. Maybe it's just run the ball. Here they're going to fake the run. Nelson looks like he's got something out to the right there. Oh, and he fumbled. He fumbled the ball away. That's his 3rd turnover of the game. I cannot believe it. He was getting taken down. That one might be... it looks like that one came out on the ground. That one should be overturned. Nope, they're not even going to review it. But it looks like Coach Willie has thrown the challenge flag. He feels that it was a fumble. He feels that it was not a fumble, excuse me. Oh, and it looks like we didn't get this angle before. And it's likely that Coach Willie didn't get this angle either, but that ball is definitely coming out. Wow, that's going to be Akron losing a challenge, losing their timeout. And it might signal the end of the day for Keto Nelson, honestly. I don't know that you can bring him back out there. Cross doing a nice job picking up the option play right there. Jaquez Cross stayed home, hit Travis Scott, took him down for a loss of 3 there. Defense, if they can hold up, Akron should have a chance to win this game still. There's plenty of game left, but that has got to be discouraging for Keto Nelson to get your shot to be the starter and to start out against an FCS team. This is supposed to be kind of an easy roller. Bryce Wilson, by the way, gets the sack there. And all of a sudden, it's 3rd and 17. Akron defense looks like it has been up to the task again on this drive. A great start to the second half for them. This looks like a screen pass. Wilson is there, and he takes down Bobby Black after a gain of 3. Nice job tracing there. That's exactly how you play the screen. Travis Scott has still not missed a pass yet today, but Akron has now recorded a 3-and-out in 2 straight drives. Nate Stewart on the return. He's going to go to the left. So we'll see if Akron comes out with Keto Nelson on this drive or if it is Zach Gibson. And it looks like it is indeed Zach Gibson, the freshman, the redshirt freshman. He spent last year on the bench. He said he knows the playbook better than anybody else, even with this being Coach Willie's first year. He said as soon as Coach Willie got here, as soon as he heard about the hiring, he got a hold of Coach Willie and said, hey, send me the playbook. Send me the playbook right away. Gibson supposedly knows it better than anybody else. And Dollard dropped it. Wow. Gibson gave him a chance. Dollard just couldn't hang on. Dollard's been the bright spot for this Akron offense so far today, but that was a miscue. Chance for a first down, or at least to get close, and Qualls cleans it up. First down, George Qualls Jr. Knew he was going to get hit over the middle, but secured the pass. And Zach Gibson going with an empty backfield here. He's not nearly as athletic as Keto Nelson, but like he said, he supposedly knows the playbook better than anybody else on the team. Goes back to Dollard again, says, hey, I trust you. Dollard picks up the first down. 12 yards. All of a sudden, Akron's got something going with Zach Gibson in the game. A handoff to Tion Dollard, and Jermaine Foster just looked like he knew what play was coming. Came from his cornerback spot to just clean that thing up right away. Akron loses 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13. Matheson split out left. Hicks, Qualls, and Stewart split out right. Dollard in the backfield again. And it looked like he was just kind of trying to get rid of that ball. Julian Hicks caught it anyways, but lost 2 yards there. So Zach Gibson is 3 for 4, but he's only got 17 yards, and now Akron in a 3rd and 16 situation. You gotta wonder if they're in 4-down territory already. With the way their defense has been playing in the second half, I wouldn't think that they would need to be. But Tion Dollard right at the middle makes it 4th and 2. Gonna make this tough choice for Coach Willie. And the offense is out here. Akron is going for it. This time with Jeremiah Knight in the backfield. It's going to be a read option. Knight gets the ball. Knight makes a move. Knight makes a man miss. 7-yard gain. Jeremiah Knight, his first rush of the game. He did catch a pass earlier, but he picks up a first down. And Knight is staying in the game on this one. You're going to fake the handoff to him. Gibson going up top to Wolfley. Maverick Wolfley gonna make it first and goal. 27 yards, the first catch of the year for the tight end. Zach Gibson has driven this team down the field. Now can he punch him in the end zone? Tion Dollard is back out there with Yarmo in front of him. He's gonna go right up the middle. Dollard for the touchdown. Dollard's 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Also picked up a fumble and took that to the house. So 3rd total touchdown for Tion Dollard, and this Akron team is up by a field goal. Now Smiggle needs to take care of the extra point to make sure this is more than a field goal game. Smiggle takes care of the extra point, fits in to kick it off. Hill on the return here. Gonna go right up the middle. Takes it about 28 yards out. Travis Scott drops a pass in there to Trey Moore. Just a little lollipop there where nobody was. He's a perfect 10 for 10 on the game. That first half, Akron was killed by him running the ball, but he has not ran that much this second half. In fact, he's been bottled up most of the second half. Now Bobby Black gets 9 yards. All of a sudden, they are on Akron's side of the field after just 2 plays. Travis Scott has spread the ball around just a ton today, and he drops one into Levine. He's hit a ton of different receivers. It's hard for Akron to key up on any one of them because he's just throwing to everybody. The only person who's gotten the ball consistently, other than Travis Scott, is Bobby Black. Speaking of which, he catches a pass there out in the flat, but goes down immediately for a loss of 2. Now 2nd and 12, Akron needs a good play here to put them in, keep them in a 3rd and long, not give up a 3rd and manageable. Scott trying to roll out to the left, but there's a host of zips to take him down. Sacked by Reggie Corner Jr. Now it is 3rd and long, and Akron can play off a little bit. Coach Willie said he wants his defense to get them into 3rd and long, and McLean lets him go. Brad Freeman, 21-yard reception. All Freeman had to do was break to the outside. Travis Scott saw him and hit him immediately. Scott still perfect on the day. Akron just cannot keep up with these receivers. Scott gets stuffed for a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. If Akron could hold FCS out of the end zone here, it would go a long way in keeping this game in reach for Akron. Here's the fullback, Vincent Lee, cut it off to the left, broke a tackle and got a few yards. Now it's 3rd and 5, and that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter here as Akron is only up 4 points on an FCS team. You know, we knew this was kind of going to be a tough year for Akron, but we thought that this one at least would be one that Akron could handle. So far, it's been close. It's not over, but it's been close. And Kelly Powell with the pick. Kelly Powell trying to get some yards. Probably should have gone down the end zone, but Kelly Powell forcing the turnover. He got the sack earlier in the game. Jalen Kelly Powell. This guy is probably the 2nd best player on the team behind Bubba, and he's played the best today. Now Akron needs to try to go 90 yards, but they got plenty of time to do it, and they want to waste that time. Tion Dollard gets stuck on his own lineman, only gets 1 yard there. Looked like he might have had a chance for more, but he just got tripped up. Gibson to the flat, hits George Qualls Jr. Qualls Jr. on the last drive had a big 1st down pickup. It's now 3rd and 4. Stewart in the slot left. Gibson's going to go to Dollard right across the middle, and Dollard picks up the 1st down. We saw the very first pass from Gibson to Dollard. Dollard dropped it. Gibson has gone back to Dollard with a couple more passes, and Dollard has caught both of them. Now a handoff to Dollard up the middle, cuts back to the left, and he's going to pick up 7 yards. Akron is now taking control of this game. Dollard just got over the 70-yard mark. He has played extremely well today. Now a screen out to Matheson. Matheson's got a little bit of room. He's just going to take it out of bounds. Doesn't want to risk losing the ball, and that is a smart thing with 3 turnovers already today for Akron. They only got that 1 takeaway on the last drive by Jalen Kelly Powell, but it was such a big one. Handoff's going to go to Dollard. He's following right behind his block. Breaks it out to the left. He's got a big lane to the 20. Pushed out at about the 17-yard line. Tion Dollard. Have yourself a game. That is going to put him over the century mark. And Akron all of a sudden has already gone 80 yards down the field. They only need about 15 more to get in the end zone. Here's a draw to Dollard. 2-yard rush. Now that makes it 2nd and 8. Dollard is over the century mark. 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. He has played extremely well today and has kind of shown himself to be the focal point of this Akron offense. Qualls Jr. up the middle. Another slant. Picks up a 1st down. Obviously, you want to get in the end zone here, but the question becomes, do you want to get in the end zone quickly, or do you want to try to use all the time on the clock? And there it is, Maverick Wolfley off to the right side on a little hitch route, gets into the end zone. Snap, spot, kick is good. Akron up 11 here with 3 minutes left to play. FCS has to score 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns to win it. They have to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion and a field goal to tie it. Nice little return of 23 yards by Chase Hill. I would be surprised if we see anything other than pretty much prevent defense here from Akron. They have the clock is on their side. They just have to keep the FCS. They just have to keep FCS out of the end zone here. And these short plays are not gonna get FCS down there, and FCS is not in the hurry up yet. Kind of confusing. They don't have much time left in this game. Out to Bobby Black in the flat. He's got 5 yards. He's gonna pick up the 1st down. Now they're in the hurry up. Now they're going for it. Looked like McLean jumped off sides. Going to be a free play here for FCS. And they did get a good amount of yards. Didn't really take a shot, just kind of checked it down. But McLean must have thought that he had a bead on the snap count, but instead jumped off sides. That's one bad play out of a ton of good ones for McLean here. And FCS still in the hurry up after the penalty that was declined, and Scott gets sacked, just got tripped up, tried to catch his balance. Jaquiz Cross, his first sack of the game, second tackle for loss. He just kind of tripped up on Jaquiz as he was trying to get around there. Looked like he was maybe trying to cut outside and get out of bounds before anybody could get to him. All right up the middle there to Derek Nugent. A minute 54 to go here in the game. Akron still the clock is on their side. FCS has to score pretty quick here, and they're going to get a false start. They're going to move back 5 yards here. That was the left guard with the false start. It's not a killer. It's not a killer because the clock doesn't have a runoff or anything. It looked like Snowden was there trying to make the outcut, but Manny Johnson just was too quick. All of a sudden, FCS is within striking distance at the 29-yard line. And another little check down, 8 yards in the flat, gets out of bounds, stops the clock. Akron here needs to try to stop them from getting out of bounds. I know that the clock is still on their side, and it's unlikely that it's going to make much of a difference. And there it is, Aaron Levine with the touchdown. FCS is going to have a chance at this at least. This is a big 2-point conversion here. If FCS scores it, all they have to do is get a field goal to send it into overtime. And it'll be Bobby Black in the flats again. It seems like Akron is just not fast enough to cover either the flats or the out routes on defense. Here's the onside kick. This could decide the game. It's going to go right to Hicks. Hicks is just going to go down where he is. Julian Hicks saving the game. FCS does have all 3 of their timeouts, but they're going to have to stop Tion Dollard, something they haven't been able to do all game. Getting a first down here, and that's not going to be a great start. 4 yards. 2 more of those picks up the first down and ends this game for Akron. Another handoff to Dollard. He's got maybe a little bit of room. 1 yard, 3rd and 4. This is going to be a big play here for Akron. I assume it's going to go to Dollard again, but if they don't pick up the first down here, FCS still has a chance. They're still alive. And Dollard again. Dollard fighting for it. 4th and 2 at the 38-yard line. The question is, do they go for it? Do they kick? The offense is out there. Let's see what they do here. And it's a handoff. Tony Dollard, he's got a lane. First down. That's going to end the game. Akron's going to win this game 35-38. A couple of touchdowns on the ground. 1 fumble recovery touchdown. And Akron is going to escape FCS Midwest. They're going to have a much tougher opponent next week, too, with the Minnesota Golden Gophers, ranked number 19 to open the season. It's going to be 1 more handoff to Dollard on the right side. He's just going to kind of go down. And now should come the victory formation. And yep, here it is, Akron. Victory formation. Knight back deep. Gibson, who came in for Keto Nelson, gets to kneel the ball for an Akron win. He did not turn the ball over 1 time. Keto Nelson was responsible for all 3 of Akron's turnovers. That's going to make it kind of tough for Coach Willie to continue with the senior. But we'll see what the week brings, what the coach says about it. You know, you never want to give up on a guy after 1 bad game, but you can't really deny that Zach Gibson came in, took over, took care of the football, and really, won this game. Tion Dollard with our Player of the Game award. No surprise there. 129 yards on 21 carries, 2 rushing touchdowns, a couple of receptions for about 29 yards. And, of course, the big fumble recovery on the Hicks fumble that he just ran it down into the end zone. That was really the play of the game. Akron holds on to win 38-35 at home. They win the home opener. They win the season opener. They're one step closer. They've already got one win, which is the same that they've had over the last 3 years, all 1-11 seasons. It can only go up here for Coach Willie in his first year at the school. What a good start to the year. Obviously some things to work on, but you really can't argue with the result.